Good morning, one present here in the virtual platform of this fourth edition of the Erudite, 2 days multidisciplinary national level conference. I, Assistant Professor Bharat PN, your host for the inaugural session, feel immensely happy to welcome you all to the session. As Walt Whitman once rightly said, keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Building the self-confidence in one is a key part of the success. So, to build such confidence in the field of research, innovation, Erudite is hosted every year under my discipline, opening its arms to others to present their ideas of the research. So, without much ado, let us begin the inaugural session of today's conference. Our first and foremost important duty is to welcome this virtual gathering of this conference, which consists of many dignitaries. So, I request our beloved principal, Professor Vidya Mannavar ma'am, to introduce and welcome the gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Bharat sir. A pleasant good morning to all of you. I welcome you all to 2 days virtual multidisciplinary national conference Erudite 2023 organized by various departments of our college. Educators engaged in research are updated with latest information and updated facts. It is essential that teachers engage in research to come out with latest and original information and guide students to take up research work to understand the concept in better way. Erudite is one such initiative which brings in the research culture in higher education. In this regard, Sheshadripuram Educational Trust always encourages their institutions to organize such programs. I deem it as an honor to welcome the gathering to this inaugural program. First of all, I would like to introduce and welcome Nadoja Dr. Uday P. Krishna Sir, Honorary General Secretary, Sheshadripuram Educational Trust. Sir is a great leader with a fine blend of educationist, technocrat, and a social worker. He holds various prestigious positions in various organizations. He is the president of Karnataka Gandhi Smaraka Nidhi, national president of Indian Institution of Production Engineers, and member of State Disaster Management Authority, Government of Karnataka in the rank of Minister of State. He has also held positions in national management of highly credible service organizations like Indian Red Cross Society and Tuberculosis Association of India, which has pan-India presence. The government of Karnataka has honored him with State Award for Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, State Youth Award for Youth and Community Services, State Rajyotsava Award for Social Service. He has been conferred with the prestigious Nadoja Award, which is equivalent to honorary degree of doctorate in literature by Kannada University. In recognition of his dedicated services, he has been conferred with President's Gold Medal, the highest national award given for exceptional humanitarian service by the President of India. Sir, I welcome you to today's inaugural program and request you to preside over the program. Welcome, sir. It is indeed a proud moment to all of us to have with us today Professor M. Ramchandra Gowda, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi, as chief guest for this inaugural program. Sir is presently a Vice Chancellor of Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi, the largest university in Karnataka since 4 July 2019. He is a well-known senior academician in the field of commerce with enormous experience in administration and academics. His exposure and contributions to various functions that stretch from teaching at one end of spectrum to managing institutions at the other end define his illustrious career. With a doctorate on the topic marketing management, Professor Ramchandra Gowda has had a rich teaching experience of 35 years. With an innate quest for research and innovation, he has made more than 75 academic presentations at national and international levels and has authored a profuse number of research publications as well. His organizational skills are manifest in his organizing of number of high-profile educational programs. He has also authored commendable books that include Corporate Financial Management, Indian Banking, Monetary System, business environment, financial management, and goods and service tax. His research acumen has resulted in his successful guidance of 13 PhD scholars and 6 MPhil candidates and 6 doctoral students who are still in the pipeline. Along with this impressive academic expertise, he has also been an efficient administrator, having donned several positions as Dean, Faculty of Commerce and Management, Bangalore University, member and chairman of Board of Studies, Board of Examiners, Board of Academic Member, Senate member, Syndicate member, Academic Council member, and the president of Indian Commerce Association. His commendable leadership finally his commendable leadership finally brought him as a registrar Bangalore Central University from November 2017 to July 2019. He believes in interaction as a great tool to understand the problems of the system and design new ways to address them, which ensures institutionalization of the academic vibrancy. He appreciates inclusiveness as an integral part of any system to function efficiently. As a Vice Chancellor, he is providing a marvelous academic guidance and governance to Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi, which has more than 380 affiliated colleges, 3 PG centers, and 1 constituent college covering the jurisdiction of Belagavi, Vijaypura, and Bagalkot districts. With his knowledge about microfacets of university administration ranging from policy matters to day-to-day functioning, he is vibrantly leading the university and the faculty towards the promotion of quality-centric teaching and research and making higher education equitable and relevant to society at large. Sir, as your student, I feel immensely blessed and proud to welcome you on this August gathering on behalf of Sheshadripuram Educational Trust and Sheshadripuram Institute of Commerce and Management. Sir, I extend a warm welcome to you.
Thank you.
We have amongst us today Dr. K. Ramchandra, Principal, Maharani College, to deliver the keynote address. Sir has a teaching experience for 3 decades. With a vast research experience, Sir has published around 130 research papers and has authored several books. Sir has guided 60 PhDs and 120 MPhil students. Sir has served as advocate at High Court. Sir has served as president of Bangalore University Teachers Council for Commerce and Management. He has been a syllabus committee member as in Karnataka Public Service Commission KPSC. Sir is a recognized research guide of Bangalore University. He is a visiting faculty at various B schools. Sir is also a consultant for corporate houses on CSR impact studies. For his enormous contribution to the field of research, Sir has been awarded Mother Teresa Award for Excellence in Education and Research. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming Dr. Ramchandra Sir to this inaugural program. Sir, on behalf of Sheshadripuram Educational Trust and Sheshadripuram Institute of Commerce and Management, I extend a warm welcome to you. I welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I welcome the office bearers, trustees, and members of Sheshadripuram Educational Trust. I extend a warm welcome to Professor G.K. Manjunath sir, Principal, Sheshadripuram Composite Pre-University College, for his gracious presence. I welcome Dr. B.G. Bhaskara sir, Principal, Sheshadripuram College. Welcome, sir. I welcome the resource persons of all the departments to this inaugural program. I extend a warm welcome to the organizing secretaries of the conference, Professor Dilip Kumar Yadav sir, Associate Professor Punita G, Dr. Purnima S, Associate Professor Bhuneshwari R.S., Captain R. Chikarangaswamy, Srimati Asha P.T., and Assistant Professor Kavita B. My earnest welcome goes to the conveners of the conference, Assistant Professor Akila Devi and Assistant Professor Asha S. Technical in charge, Assistant Professor Akash Kumar Singh sir and Dilip Kumar. I extend a warm welcome to teaching and non-teaching staff of Sheshadripuram Institute of Commerce and Management. I extend a warm and inclusive welcome to all the heads of the institutions, faculties, research scholars, academicians, and students who have joined us today for this inaugural program. Have a great day. Thank you. Over to you, Bharat sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for your beautiful welcome. And on behalf of Erudite Organizing Committee, I welcome our Honorable Principal, Professor Vidya Shivannavar, to this gathering. Moving on, it's time to listen from the Honorable Chief Guest of the day, that is Dr. M. Ramchandra Gowda, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi. Sir, I request you to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. A very good morning to one and all present in the offline mode, online mode, and today's President, Dr. UDP Krishna, Honorary General Secretary, Shahipuram Educational Trust, and today's keynote speaker, Dr. Ramchandra, my close friend, seeing after for many years, Professor KP Narasimhamurthy, Chairman, Governing Council, Professor Vidya Shivannavar, Principal of Shahipuram Institute of Management, Commerce and Management, and all the delegates and the faculty members of the institution, Dr. Bhaskar, and all the 7 departments coordinators or faculty. It gives me immense pleasure to actually to be a part of this today's virtual multidisciplinary national conference. Actually, I have seen the Shahipuram institution for the past 35 years. In one way or the other way, we were actually participated in the institution development. Okay, so we have given a lot of importance, particularly for developing the commerce education, and even institution also give a lot of importance for developing our commerce discipline by opening number of institutions, offering all commerce courses offered in our Department of Commerce, Bangalore University. Okay, so therefore we should congratulate Dr. UDP Krishna, because after assuming as General Secretary, so this institution has immensely actually grown, and so it has given employment and also education to many lakhs of because lakhs of students, lakhs of thousands of employees, because we have seen the institution even from 1980s, okay, how it was, how it is now, okay, and the discipline and the quality of education given by them is marvelous. I should congratulate all the board of members and the office bearers of the institution for maintaining the quality education in the institution. Okay, so today you are organizing erudite today's multidisciplinary national conference 22-23. Actually, it's a great, actually, what is that nowadays the lot of importance has been given for multidisciplinary research, multidisciplinary studies, and other areas. Even it has been mentioned in the new education policy also. Students were given option to select not only in their own discipline specific, and also even they were given option to select topics from outside the discipline. So the reason is so the students which are not actually well versed or which are not actually competent enough in their own field, at least they should have knowledge about other fields. So that's the reason why in the new educational policy, so a lot of importance has been given for multidisciplinary approach. Even in the UGC also, in University Grant Commission also, when we were going for allotting the projects, so we used to give importance for multidisciplinary projects. And a lot of funding was actually available for multidisciplinary approach. See, we have seen research, for example, because we stayed in Central College, studied and also worked in Central College for many years. We have seen research in chemistry and physics department and also mathematics because they were with us. So that is with the limited resources, with the limited facility. So a lot of achievements they made. But now the trend has changed. So we moved to multidisciplinary approach. For example, in our university also, after I assumed as Vice Chancellor of Rani Chennamma University, so first year I gave only for the discipline specific research projects for young faculty to actually to promote research culture among the teachers. I selected 40 young faculty, that is assistant professors. And after completion of that 40, now last year, I actually moved to multidisciplinary approach. That means, see, in the multidisciplinary approach, actually, I gave almost 10 lakh rupees for the multidisciplinary research from our own resources, internal resources. So that means, see, this is actually the time for multidisciplinary approach. And see, for example, in new education policy also, the students were asked to take the subjects from other than their discipline, and also that means even they were given option to study more subjects even in online platform. That means up to 40% of the subjects they can study outside, and it has been actually we are going to consider those credits also for awarding degree. Even yesterday we received from VGC guidelines saying that, so that means the student should be allowed to actually entry and exit policy should be introduced in all the universities, and up to 7th semester in the degree, and for up to 3rd semester in PG, you should allow entry and exit system in all the universities to facilitate the students to go for actually what is that? So either for suppose if they discontinued for any reason, either marriage or transfers or any other reason, so they should be allowed up to 6 years. That means up to 6 years we can allow them, and their credit should be recorded in the academic bank of credit. So therefore, so this transformation definitely in the new education policy, it has given that means facelift. And also the reason why actually importance has given means, so gross enrollment ratio, that is the actually the intention of new education policy is gross enrollment ratio must be reached at least 50 by 2035. So in that direction, so all the that means what is that national institutes like UGC, AICTE, even NAC, so that means they should merge together and to give facelift to this. So therefore, and all the universities also. So nowadays, for whether universities as well as funding agencies, so not only they are concentrating only on discipline specific projects. So multidisciplinary, for example, DST and also ICSSR. So even the last conference which were held in Coimbatore, so the ICSSR chairman said that, so all the universities must encourage multidisciplinary research in their institutions, and also they requested to apply projects in multidisciplinary approach rather than the discipline specific research projects. So therefore, in that direction, so the institution has selected a very good topic for today's seminar. So multidisciplinary national conference, particularly to promote research culture among the faculty. So even I introduced one more scheme in my university, saying that what is that research, that means to inculcate research culture among the students. Now for each department, because every student has to now prepare a project. So that means we are selecting best student or best project, and we are going to support financially up to 10,000 rupees for each project. The reason is to promote research culture, bent of mind among even the students also. So with that intention, so I reserved almost 10 lakh rupees for students' research purpose. So therefore, so it is our duty to encourage such this thing. And so your institution also, because I've seen already in the beginning, I mentioned that, so a lot of importance has been given for quality education. So therefore, even see earlier, all the universities only they were managing, they're maintaining, they're thinking that they are in the ivory tower and research should be concentrated only on the universities. Now the things have changed. That means institutions like Shehadpuram College or MES or even National College or Vijaya College, so they are competent enough to guide, or even Jain College, they are competent enough to provide research facilities for the faculty. So therefore, so now the order of the day is so multidisciplinary, and it should be our facility, or we should allow even other institutions also to provide research facilities, and also to recognize them as research centers and recognize their faculty as research guides. So in that direction, so we are given a lot of importance. See, I have mentioned one thing. I wanted to mention one thing. See, today actually, one of the faculty member of one of affiliated college, to morning he called me that I given, because he did PhD from our Bangalore University only, from chemistry department, and so we recognized him as research guide, and we given a lot of importance. And today, so 14th, he is flying to Spain, and he has been recognized by the Spain University and given a 3 years contract for his research work. And morning I sent a message to the Pradeep. Pradeep is Commissioner of Collegiate Education, to clear his file. So that means like that. So as the institutions heads, we have to encourage the research scholars as well as researchers, and also to promote research culture among all the faculties. So with this note, I conclude by wishing the gathering a great exchange of ideas, learning, and a rewarding experience through these 2 days of virtual disciplinary conference. So I thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity for doing the inaugural address. Thank you very much. Okay, I have interviews at 10:30, so I'm moving now. Okay, I wish once again all the best, and I thank Uday Krishna for providing all this or encouraging your staff members to organize such conferences. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for throwing light on the significance of multidisciplinary with special reference to new education policy, which indeed intends to educate students under multidisciplinary streams. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, I'll
Moving
leave
on.
the platform.
Sorry, sir.
No, I will leave the platform. Okay, please continue.
Thank you so much, sir. Now moving on, I request Dr. Ramchandra K, Principal, Maharani College of Arts, Science and Commerce, to deliver the keynote address for the session. Over to you, sir.
So, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, pranams and good morning, one and all present here. So we have with us the accomplished multidisciplinarian, who is none other than Nadoja WP Krishna sir. You said in the introduction part, he is an educationist, administrator, and social worker. What it implies? It implies multidisciplinary. And also Dr. Ramchandra Gowda, okay, he is a administrator, researcher, and also social, okay, dimensions he is having, multidisciplinarian. So, respected Honorable Secretary WP Krishna sir, and my friend Dr. M. Ramchandra Gowda, BG Bhaskar, Vidya Madam, Bharat, Suresh, and all the faculties and all the participants of today's 2 days virtual multidisciplinary national conference. It gives me a very great pleasure indeed, okay, to be associated with you for a few minutes to highlight on multidisciplinary approach. What it is? Multidisciplinary, India is a multicultural, multi-religious country, multicultural country, multilinguistic country. Indian multiculture is in the Indian roots. Okay, if you take 2000 years or 5000 years, 10,000 years, okay, the first residential multidisciplinary university was started in India, Takshashila. Takshashila residential multidisciplinary university, where the 64 types of skills were imparted, be it metallurgy, medicine, music, shipping, navigation, carpentry, and surgery. And we have in our country the great personalities who have contributed to the kind of multidisciplinary knowledge. Buddha, Basavanna, Tiruvalluvar, Panini, Aryabhatta, Garki, Maitreyi. So, okay, so on and so forth people, they have contributed to enrich our country, Bharatiya culture. So what is this multidisciplinary approach? Multidisciplinary research. Today, the rage everywhere in all parts of the world is multidisciplinary. The multidisciplinary approach is one where the different techniques are employed. Different techniques, different stools, different drawn from different disciplines and sciences are employed to solve the problem. And that is a multidisciplinary approach. In the multidisciplinary approach, the people from different areas of specialization come together, blend, and put forth their unified efforts to solve the real life problem. That is the multidisciplinary approach. And further, in the multidisciplinary approach, it is a specialized knowledge which signifies the knowledge drawn from different stream of knowledge put to use to solve a particular problem that is facing. The focus is on, priority is given to solve the problem, not through monodisciplinary, but a multidisciplinary approach. And it is a multi-pronged research explored. Students, teachers, and faculty members, year afterwards, they have to go for multidisciplinary approach to solve all realistic problem, real lifetime problem. They have to put forth all these effects. And we have, say, for example, if you want the policy makers or anybody, they have to combine. Even you, if you have seen the Bangalore case, Steel Bridge, the CM is an administrator, and he called environmentalist, earth scientist, climate people, philanthropist, people from different walks of life. He took advice. What it is? It is nothing but the multidisciplinary approach to solve the problem. So also the Basham flyover corridor that has been stopped after giving the wisdom advice given by the philanthropist, the environmentalist, and all those people involved to solve the multidisciplinary approach is involved to solve a particular problem that is burning problem in the society, at home. Every individual should be today multidisciplinary. Family should be multidisciplinary. A village should be multidisciplinary. A taluk must have multidisciplinary approach, district and cities. Then only it is possible to solve all the problem in the long run. And see, the multidisciplinary approach involves the people, policymakers, scientists, and the environmentalist, non-scientist, etc. If you want to conduct a research on the vaccine research, it is not only the virologist who is important in inventing the vaccine. Overall important means the dermatologist is also important, neurologist is also important. Why they are important? The vaccine is injected. By how you are administering the injection, okay, what is the impact on the skin? Therefore, the dermatologist advice is taken by the virologist. So also neurologist, this vaccine is injected into the blood stream. When vaccine is injected into the blood stream, what happens? The neurologist will give his advice. Therefore, to conduct research on the vaccine, multiple experts have come and they will solve the problem. That is, there should not be any skin effect, nervous effect, and it has to cure the disease. This is called multidisciplinary approach. You take one more example, space exploration. In case of space exploration, so many researchers blend, okay, like mechanical engineer, biomedical engineer, the medicine, and also the astronomy, so also the geographist, and as well as the many people, they address this space exploration. They come together, gather together to see that the space expedition is complete. So this is the kind of research that is involving. And multidisciplinary artist today, you should be specialized in photo, video, sound, and 3D animation to see that for transition and chances he has to explore. That is the approach that is involved in today's context. Multidisciplinary, there is no, and one should understand what is the difference between monodisciplinary, mono, inter, cross, trans, multidisciplinary research approach. Monodisciplinary means a single branch, only economics or science or biochemistry or neurology, only one aspect. Whereas interdisciplinary involves, see, among the humanities, history, economics, and sociology, what is the linkage? If you link the history, economics, and with you have, see, actually the BA students who are studying history, economics, and sociology or political science, they are having different perspective. They will connect, okay, interconnection for establishing harmony, synthesis, etc., and find out a new solution. That is interdisciplinary approach. Inter means between, among, two or more disciplines. Inter. Mono means single. Intra, one. Okay, disciplinary. One is narrow. Okay, 90 degree. Multiple. 360 degree. So in inter, it is interactive. One discipline is interacting with the another to find a solution. Interdisciplinary research methods. Multidisciplinary research methods involves additive. It includes, say for example, we have to keep a base discipline. Base discipline is space exploration. To that add biomedical, engineering, medicine, etc. and study in different parts. In multidisciplinary research, the student or researcher or anybody interested in, they will get a different perspective for the common. In totality, in 360 degree, they will view the problem and they will solve the problem. But each discipline is having its own individual boundary, but they are connected and mixed up to see that how the problem can be solved. In corporate also, it is the CEO who combines the finance, HR, marketing, and other IT solutions, etc., and sees how the problem can be solved. So finance manager should interact with the production manager must interact with marketing manager must interact with the logistics manager, R&D, etc. Therefore, every way, today, if you want to be successful, multidisciplinary approach is the need of the hour. Without a multidisciplinary, single disciplinary, it is not possible. In every organization today, the employees, the company needs employees with multi-skills, multi-work culture, teamwork. How individually you excel is not important. In a team, how effectively you can contribute as a partner of the team, multidisciplinary. That decides the game. So, therefore, the multidisciplinary approach is of great relevance, significance. India is not new to it, but it has gained reach because everything should come from West. We have our own interdisciplinary. Even at home, we don't have over specialization. If you call a person, he is a plumber, electrician, he will do welding, he will fix the bulb, he will teach his students, etc. is a multidisciplinary approach. So that what is important is the multidisciplinary approach is an totality. In totality, integrated approach we have to look into. And moving forward from multidisciplinary, today we have transdisciplinary. Crossover. You have to cross over. You combine all the disciplines and arrive at a new discipline. That arriving at a new discipline, crossing over from traditional to new, is a transnational research approach. Say, for example, today we are living in the chat GPT era, multiverse, metaverse, omniverse, all there in universe. Trans. And say, for example, we have in the human body, if you study what is the role of body and mind, interdisciplinary. The mind is changing, body is also subject to change, nothing is permanent. If you recognize how the mind influences the body, that is interdisciplinary approach. In the same human body, if you analyze 5 elements, earth, water, space, fire, etc., Panchabhutas, 5 elements, analyze 5 elements. These 5 elements are contributing to, in Ayurveda, 3 dosas. Vata, Pitta, Kapha. If you study only Vata, the space and air element, monodisciplinary. If you combine Vata with Pitta, the fire and water element, interdisciplinary. With Vata, Pitta, study Kapha also. The earth and water element, and everything should be in balance. Multidisciplinary, in totality, right proportion. And if you move behind this Vata, Pitta, and the Kapha, you are transcending, you are disease-free, healthy. That is transdisciplinary approach. Transdisciplinary research. And you say in our mythology also, Mahabharata, if you read Mahabharata, see the 5 Pandava brothers, Yudhishthira, Yudh means war, Sthira means stable. In the war-like situation, be calm, stable, static, don't jerk. Okay, that is Udhishthira. One skill, okay, one quality. Come to Arjuna. Arjuna is the indicates the focus of a person. You should have focus. That is one quality. Then the Bhima indicates the quality of inner strength. One more quality, multidisciplinary. Come to this Nakul. Nakul means whatever may be you should be neutral in life. Nakul means neutral in life. One more quality. Sahadeva, welfare of all. These all 5 qualities of 5 Pandava brothers is multidisciplinary quality. If you want to transcend from this phenomenal world to the world without suffering, etc., go to Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna will transcend you from material world to spiritual world and beyond. This is transdisciplinary approach. So by using all technology today, they have invented, say, education 1. In education 1, only it is a mechanical, typewriters were used. That is the era of education 1.0. In education 2.0, electricity came. And people used electricity, calculator, computer, etc. In education 3.0, we have introduced the computer with the internet. And in education 4.0, the ICT, information technology, digitalization that we have used. Today, education 5.0, it is chat GPT, mid journey, stable diffusion, DALE. Okay, how this artificial intelligence is using. Then what is the role of the teacher? Teacher should be multidisciplinarian now. Students should be multidisciplinarian. Education under technology today. Earlier in education 1.0, where printing press was invented, books were circulated, and the education, the teacher was considered as the sage, okay, and custodian of knowledge. Okay, people used to respect. Today we have technological world, education on demand, because knowledge is available everywhere. Then what is the role of the teacher today? The role of teacher today is facilitator, mentor, coach, curator, collaborator. Okay, you see the dimensions. Therefore, the teacher should have multi-skilling, multi-skill for the teacher. Students are also, no more of the students will, okay, respect a teacher. Respect, it is there in the culture. But if you want to gain real importance before the students, you should be well versed in multidisciplinary approach. The technology, the education, the skills, the knowledge, etc. Then only the survival is possible. So multidisciplinary research, in national education policy also, we have a fund called National Research Fund. And they have also indicated MERU, MERU. MERU means multidisciplinary education and research universities. Today, you cannot work in silos. You cannot work isolation. Everything is interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary. When the government of India has introduced the NEP, it is nothing but a multidisciplinary approach. Okay, at the school level, the students are taught carpentry, gardening, toys making, cleaning, etc. And also the culture, the Bharatiya culture, etc. So that is the multidisciplinary approach. And coming to the school, after school and college level, etc., the students are imparted. You see, commerce student is studying fashion designing in home science. Our one at Marani Cluster University, a commerce graduate is learning music. A commerce graduate is learning fashion designing, etc. What it is? It is a multidisciplinary approach. So the national education policy is giving impetus for the multidisciplinary approach of, you see, the human being, any human being for that matter, he is physical, psychological, emotional, moral, spiritual, interactional, transactional. Everything should be balanced. This balanced approach is possible in multidisciplinary approach. If you go for monodisciplinary, single disciplinary, you are losing certain knowledge. You have never, acquainted with those knowledge. Working in a multiple team, multi-research team, it calls for greater flexibility, more autonomy, more contribution, more cooperation, more coordination. Then only it will succeed. Everywhere, if you want to take PhD program, or you are giving for these BCom students, BBA students, or BA students, or whatever, you have to give projects based on multidisciplinary approach. Then only it is not only the education. They have to balance mentally, physically, and also emotionally. Somewhere some deficiency will result in disequilibrium. Therefore, we have rich human capital in our country. 52% of the population is young India. Therefore, multidisciplinary approach, you see India today, we have this, India is the land of semiconductor. If you see the last year, if you have seen the papers, see in a week, more number of inventions are patented in India. India is growing global. 21st century belongs to India. We need 21st century skills and 21st century workforce. And you see that India attains its supremacy and past glory. India is a land of spirituality. Therefore, it is a multidisciplinary one, our country. We are reiterating, we are regaining our attention to multidisciplinary approach of solving the problem. A small accident, any bone fracture, what happens? The ortho will come into, ortho is included, anesthesian is included, physician is included, technician is included. They will study what, whether how many stitches, whether to put rod or what, multidisciplinary approach to solve the problem. So the need of the hour is not, you are not just studying commerce. Commerce people should take, the chat GPT approach, that is writing research article now. Rigorous review is made by chat GPT if you give the prompt. Whether you are upgraded your skills, your knowledge, your efficacy is increased or what? Combined. Teamwork will give you the great joy. The great learning experiences. So therefore, you have kept this multidisciplinary approach to the virtual conference on multidisciplinary. Let us start from Seshadipuram Educational Trust. The multidisciplinary approach of teaching the students. Students should be multidisciplinary. Teachers should be multidisciplinary. Seshadipuram College and Trust is already into multidisciplinary approach because the honorary secretary himself is a multidisciplinarian. Because he has the knowledge of administration, knowledge of Red Cross, and sitting at Gandhi Bhavan learning human values. Now the Krishna sir has to move from multidisciplinary to transdisciplinary. From secular knowledge and the spiritual knowledge. Now sir has to meditate, transcend, go for liberation, crossover from worldly to unworldly. That is transdisciplinary for the better, new paradigm, new perspective, new vistas, new frontiers. That is the need of the hour. Simply, what in our country, the people, they go for one discipline, get married, then have family, disease, decay, death, gone. In multidisciplinary approach, the living is fantastic. Wonderful, the beautiful. You see the beautiful part of learning from other disciplines. Other sciences. Today you see a neurologist is combining psychology and biology, bioinformatics, biology and information science, bioinformatics. And likewise semiconductor. So everywhere it is multidisciplinary today. That is the rage. And India is having ample opportunity, our country. Our country, we have to convert again India into Bharat. Bharat is the original knowledge producer. Therefore, the today national conference on multidisciplinary approach of doing research will go a long way. It is the eye opener for all the institutions, the Seshadripuram Educational Institution in particular, the participants from other colleges or whatever, they will carry this message. Okay, no more monodisciplinary. Let us move towards multidisciplinary, leading to transdisciplinary. So, and so it gives me, again, I thank immensely because I am the product of Seshadripuram College. Okay, whenever a call comes from Seshadripuram College, immediately I will respond, I will accept because I am the product of, I am proud to say I belong to Seshadripuram College. So it gives me once again great pleasure. I thank because we have eminent people at Seshadripuram College in terms of administrators like W.P. Krishna sir, Nadoja, and also faculty, and the students are also highly qualified, efficient. Okay, they know how to lead the life, navigate the life once they complete graduate from Seshadripuram College. So with all this, thanks for the opportunity. Okay, we will discuss at length about the multidisciplinary research aspect in some other platform. Okay, thank you one and all for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wide array of talk on multidisciplinary approach, which is actually very important for any research and innovation. Thank you so much. Further, I request our Honorary General Secretary of Seshadripuram Educational Trust, Nadoja, Dr. P. Krishna sir, to deliver the presidential remarks for the session, which amplifies the glory of the conference. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, all of you. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rani Chennamma University, Dr. M. Ramchandra Gowda ji, Principal of Maharanis College, Bangalore, Dr. K. Ramachandra ji, our beloved Principal, Professor Vidya Shivannavar, Professor G.K. Manjunath, Professor Bhaskar, Professor Bharat, Professor Akhila Devi, Professor Asha S., all the distinguished members of the faculty and organizers of this virtual multidisciplinary national conference, Erudite. And I'm happy today to note that more than 8 disciplines have come together: sports and physical education, library and information science, Sanskrit, Hindi, English, Kannada, commerce and management. All these disciplines, nearly 100 people have registered. And then I'm glad that the Honorable Vice Chancellor has spoken very kind words about our institution. And he has also told us that NEP 2020 encourages multidisciplinary approach to learning, teaching, and research. He also told us that it helps promote research culture among the students and faculty. So likewise, Principal Dr. K. Ramachandra, who delivered his keynote address, brilliant keynote address. I must congratulate him. He's a proud product of Seshadripuram institutions, and he has earned such good name in the academic circles that we all feel very proud of him. So he was telling us that different techniques or tools are required today to solve complex problems. Whether it is engineering problem, whether it is a simple civic problem, whatever it is, today disciplinary and multidisciplinary approach has become the order of the day. And he was telling how, we have to blend people of different disciplines and also move from monotony to multidisciplinary approach. This is most important. Earlier, we used to be criticized, saying that if you read more than one discipline, people used to say, he's not focusing on one thing. He's trying to scatter his focus here, there, and all that. But today, you need to be, as he rightly said, take a 360-degree approach. 360-degree approach in learning, teaching, and research. This is the most important thing. And he was giving wonderful examples of how a family also need to be run on multidisciplinary approach. A village, a town, a city, and even went on to give examples about flyovers, and how the COVID-19 vaccine was tackled in this country, and then even about space exploration. Different fields of engineering have to be integrated in order to achieve a space mission. And why that even for a simple construction of a house, performing a wedding in the family, you need the expertise of so many people. You need good cooks, you need good priests to perform the wedding, you need good decorators, and you all kinds of, this is multidisciplinary people are required to make an event a successful one. So what we used to say in earlier days was, one should be a Sakala Kala Vallabha. It means earlier they used to say a person with who is expertise in 64 shastras or branches of knowledge. He was called as Tapati. So he was a man full of maturity and full of knowledge. And if one goes to him for guidance, he would be able to guide us. That was the kind of thing that is there. This multidisciplinary approach, as I say, is not the new thing. It is there very much a part of our culture. And one thing Professor Ramchandra said very well. See, what is important is ultimately teamwork, and to be a good team player, we must learn to be that. You see, we have to give up ego, our discipline is superior, or I am superior, I know the most and all that. So we have to, how effectively we can work as a team player is equally important to make this multidisciplinary approach, very meaningful. And he was telling us how artificial intelligence, data science, and today machine learning, all these things are getting integrated into practically every operations of our life, right? And therefore, every student, whether it is arts, commerce, science, engineering, medicine, everyone need to know everything about everything. Otherwise, they cannot be successful professionals. This is the thing. And one other important thing which he told us was, teachers need to be multi-skilling. That is important because they think they have done their PhD and then their job is over. And this education is something continuous. I always keep telling, Kshana Kshana Kali Ude Shikshana. So every moment you will be learning. From everyone you will be learning. And this accumulation of knowledge, this is what is going to make you ultimately a very successful teacher. And the object of multidisciplinary approach, Dr. Ramchandra beautifully said, is to achieve balance. We don't want lopsided result in any activity that we undertake. So this balance is most important. And he was telling, he took us even to the spiritual plane, how we have to move from the materialistic plane to the spiritual plane. And that's why I remember what our poet, Laureate Kuantu said, Onanna Chetana, Aguni Aniketana. So we have to move, keep on moving in life from one level to another. And that is possible. And from moving from, multidisciplinary approach to, as he rightly said, disciplinary approach, all these things, become very, very important. We are thankful to him. Friends, today, times are changing. The rate of change, is so drastic and so very much faster that we are unable to keep up with the changes that are happening around. So what people say that we are in an exponential changing era, exponential changing times and development. So therefore, today, we need to become more and more explorers. And for this exploration, we need to have multidisciplinary knowledge. And most important thing for multidisciplinary thing is you need to develop critical thinking, and you should have this problem-solving attitude. And not only that, good communication, and as Professor Ramchandra said, you should have good research techniques. See, don't accept anything without question. Go deep into any subject. Don't just, browse the, what you call this, Google. You have to be very, very open and then try to get deep into the subject. And also, more than anything, learn to be a team player. That will help you in doing anything. And even students will also have a lot of benefit because exposing them to this multidisciplinary approach will, get the kind of education and etc. Will help them to have the kind of agility to move from one area to another. So they should not remain or get concentrated in one area. They should have the agility to move into other areas. Like say, earlier there were no distinct or defined branches like electronics or information science. Basically, mechanical and electrical and civil engineer, they used to have these postgraduate programs and then take additional subjects in electronics and communication. And they used to move into those newer areas. So what I say is, this agility to move into newer areas will also be possible only if you give our students is what is called multidisciplinary mindset. And I'm very happy this program has been inaugurated very well. And then hope all the participants will have a good takeaway from this program today and tomorrow. Very eminent people are sharing their thoughts with the participants. I wish this event a grand success. I once again congratulate Professor Vidya Shivannavar and all our team members for organizing such a meaningful program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for that crisp and clean talk. Very rightly said, sir. Never stop learning. If we stop learning, that is the end of our life. And we are truly happy and blessed to have you as our leader, where you stand tall as the epitome of multidiscipline. So as the line goes, follow the leader. We all learn from you of being a multidiscipline, sir. Thank you so much. So as we come to the end of the session, it is now time to acknowledge everyone present here for their valuable presence. So I request Assistant Professor Asha S. from the Department of Commerce to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, Asha ma'am.
Good morning, all. Thank you is a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. I feel honored and privileged to propose a vote of thanks on this special occasion. I, on behalf of the organizing committee, convey my deep sense of gratitude and heartfelt thanks to Nadoja, Dr. Odepi Krishna sir, Honorary General Secretary, Seshadripuram Educational Trust, for presiding the program. Thank you, sir. I also extend my sincere gratitude to today's chief guest, Dr. M. Ramchandra Gowda, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi, for beginning this conference with inspirational thoughts. Thank you, sir. I would also thank today's keynote speaker, Dr. Ramchandra K., Principal, Maharani's Arts, Commerce and Management College for Women, Bengaluru, for accepting invitation and gracing this conference as keynote speaker. Thank you, sir. I would also extend my gratitude to all the resource persons from all streams of the conference. Thank you all. I also thank the trustees and office bearers of Seshadripuram Educational Trust. Thank you all. I would also extend my heartfelt thanks to our beloved principal, Professor Vidya Shivannavar ma'am, for encouraging us to organize this 2 days multidisciplinary national conference. Thank you. I also thank Professor G.K. Manjunath sir, Principal, Seshadripuram Composite Pre-University College. Thank you, sir. I also thank Dr. V.G. Bhaskar sir, Principal, Seshadripuram Degree College, Seshadripuram. Thank you, sir. I would also thank organizing secretaries of all the departments. Thank you all. I also extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants and students from different institutions. Thank you all. I would also thank technical support team and staff of Seshadripuram Institute of Commerce and Management for their constant support and encouragement. Thank you all. Have a nice day to all of you.
Thank you, Asha ma'am. So before we end the session, a small note of instructions to everyone. Now the session will be divided under its respective streams. Today, that is March 1st, we have the track 1 for commerce, where all the faculties and research scholars will present the papers. Along with that, simultaneously, we also have a student track from the commerce department. So respective links are shared in your group. I request the commerce faculties to remain in the same group for your presentations. And further, we also have presentations from the Department of Hindi. And tomorrow, that is day 2, we have paper presentations from the Commerce Track 2 for faculties, research scholars, and have presentations from the departments of English, Kannada, Hindi, Sanskrit, library, and physical education. So I request all the presenters to join from the scheduled links of your respective groups. I wish a very great success of luck for all the paper presenters. Thank you everyone for joining. See you next time. Thank you all.
I thank Dr. Krishna sir and Dr. K. Ramchandra sir. Thank you so much, sir, for joining and giving your valuable inputs to all of us. I request all the commerce faculties who are presenting their papers to kindly be in the same link. We will start the presentations in another 15 minutes. Kindly be in the same link. Thank you. Thank you one and all for joining us.